All right, I am hoping beyond hope that this is going to work. OBS just took away my browser source, so I had to add a new one. And I've been resisting updating OBS because they got rid of ASIO. No joke. So I hadn't updated in forever. Now I'm updating now. Hold 1 second.
What's up, man? Hey. You putting us upstairs?
No, it's supposed to be down here. This is supposed to be done already. Hold on.
Oh, yo, take your time. We'll wait for them. Zeke isn't here yet.
Okay.
So we'll wait until Zeke comes, okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, man. I appreciate everything.
Yeah.
All right, you busy?
Yeah.
I love this place in here, man. Hey. All right. We'll wait for Zeke and then I'll knock on your door.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, people are coming in to practice. Okay. So hopefully ASIO works. This is going to be about adding delay to just one part. You know, maybe you have the end of a line or something that you want to add a word to and you want to make it delay. Let's see. What's a good... So I've got some vocals down here. Maybe I can use one of these. Hold on. Let me see how this is. I'm not super positive anything's going to work because, like I said, I just stuck in a new version of OBS. I don't know if it's going to, if the audio is coming through okay, anything. But I'm going to find a word that I can delay. Boy, this guy just doesn't stop singing through this whole song. So hopefully I understand what you're trying to do. So I'm just trying to find a spot here real quick. Give me a second. Oh, okay, hold on. All right, so my OBS is not showing the right monitor. Let me see, window capture. Is it a window capture? No, I want to do a, right here, right monitor capture. Device not connected. There we go. Okay, this should be it. Yeah, like I say, I'm just putting a new version of OBS up, so I don't know what's working, what's not. Okay, I don't think I want to. Let's say I want to delay just the end of something. That's there's like a. Maybe I need to make this distortion longer right here. So let's say this guy. I want to make this thing last longer, or maybe I want to delay it. I don't want to delay anything else, just that. So there's a bunch of ways to do it. Because I'm lazy, the way I would, if I only had to do it like one time or just a couple places. Actually, sometimes I'll do this if there's like a vocal line, a tag that I want to add at the end of things. One thing that you can do. Oh man, I wish this is a vocal that I could do with this. Let me see. Okay, so one way to do this. So let's say I don't want to delay on any of this. Just this very last one. All right, Thomas, I don't know if you can hear me. Hopefully you can. You don't really need to join the show. You can just, you can if you want. I added you, but there's no need for you on here right this second. Won't matter. Okay, so one easy way to do this is just make another track, throw a delay on it. And in this case, I'm just going to use the spaceship delay. It's free. It handles most of what I need. It's tempo syncable, and it was free for it was for the KVR Developers Challenge 2016, and so you can go get this delay for free, spaceship delay, and I'm gonna set it 100% wet, and I'm gonna set it to host tempo. So, and let's even do a ping pong here. It's not gonna really sound too ping pongy because we're not talking about a vocal or something. But one way you can do a delay real easy, just make another track, and then in Reaper, just split the section you want to delay, hit page down or whatever you've got set to drop down a track, put your track back up, and now when it runs through this thing, so it's only going to be on that part. Okay, now, when we were making Reaper, you know, I asked for all this awesome automation, all this stuff, but really, for a lot of times, this is all you really need to do, and it's handy that way. But if I were to want to really lengthen this thing, not really just make a ping pong effect, but actually lengthen this delay, let me go back to regular single delay here, and I'm gonna turn the feedback up kind of a lot. The other way you could do this is through automation. So I'm going to drag, I'm just going to click in the routing here. That's the easiest way. When you click in the routing and hold it, left drag, it turns into this 1/4 inch TRS cable or TT cable maybe. And if you go from the track you want to send, drop it on the receiving track's router, or actually anywhere on the track. There's other ways to do this. This is one way. I'm going to drag and drop. There it is right now. The other way to do this is just go to route. You could add a new send to, actually let's name this spaceship delay here. Spaceship delay. So I could go to the routing window and I could go send, add new send, and where is this thing? Spaceship delay. That's another way. You could do this from the receiving track. You go to route, add new receive, and you go to where is this? That is Ray Distortion 1. So that'd be another way to do it. And so now that that's there, you kind of got to decide how you want to do this. This is set to post fader, post pan, so it's going to follow your fade movements. You may not want that. In this case, it's probably going to be fine, unless you wanted to fade that thing out and while this other one's going in. So let's just do pre-fader, post effects. So now it's going to send the whole time. But that's not what we want. So I'm going to go to the automation controls here, trim, and I'm going to choose spaceship delay send volume right here. And depending on how you have it set, this is right now is showing the envelope right on the track itself. You can move this envelope to its own lane. Sometimes you want to do that. So now it's in its own lane. But what I would want to do here, you may not have anything set here, but if I make a time selection and I click on here and I hit Shift E, it'll give me 4 points. It just made 4 automation points. They're hard to see, but I'll show you what it is in the action list. Go to actions, go to find shortcut. I'm going to go Shift E. So it's called envelope, insert 4 envelope points at time selection. This isn't always what you want, but it can be real handy. Because I did that, instead of having to add a bunch of points, I can just grab this and it's already a square here. You don't really want it to be a square, but watch, I'll show you what I'm doing here. So I'm going to zoom in, and I'm going to, for some reason there's a deselect problem right now. So I'm going to unselect all points, but this shouldn't really be a concern to you, but oh, why is it adding points? It shouldn't be adding any points. Sorry. Just get rid of these extra points. So now I've got this ramp up here, and I could actually make a volume ramp going down if I want to get rid of the original. I probably don't need to. I'm going to add some more points and get rid of, forget that Alt-E thing. You're not going to need to do, you're not going to need to do that. Just add some points. So watch what happens now. So it's only on that one right there. Could bring it in a little bit earlier. So there's multiple ways to skin this cat. Let me see. Really don't want it to do it then. Let me see how long. I don't want to hear multiple hits. This should be. And one thing that you might want to do, actually, you hear that end right there? You might want to fade it out so that you don't hear the... And I don't know why this is adding points. There's so many different ways to add these automation modes that it's kind of confusing. So now watch what happens now. So now I just made it longer. A lot of times if you're going to do send volumes, it's a little bit easier for like really complex stuff, but I really just like copying the track and just like throwing a delay on it and splitting up the parts that I want to do it on. So I do a lot of those ones where it kind of just repeats a little part of a vocal or whatever, but you should know how to do it with sends. That's the other way. You can actually draw automation in. There's also automation items now. I barely know how to use them. I rarely ever use them, but maybe I should watch a video from Kenny or something on the volume on automation items, because that is a really powerful feature. I just don't use it. But anyway, that's what that is. And I'm going to get back to, I got to edit some stuff.